I'm Melissa Chartrand. I'm here at Barnstable High School in the night auditorium with Ed O'Toole.
How do you do?
Hi,
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you, Ed, who is the English teacher here, but also drama club advisor.
Right.
There's a lot of buzz behind us here, Ed. We're getting ready for yet another wonderful production.
We hope.
We hope it will be. When is
Yes.
it not?
I keep my fingers crossed. Yeah. No.
But what I'm really excited about is this is a new play that hasn't been done here before.
No.
It's called The Shop Around the Corner, and it has an interesting story behind it.
Right. The Shop Around the Corner is an old movie, 1940. Jimmy Stewart and Margaret Sullivan. It always plays on around Christmas time. And I always liked it, and I thought this would be a cool play to do it at the holiday time instead of doing, the ones that have always been done. So I looked around to see if there were performance rights for it. Well, long story short, and a very long story, this was last summer I started this. It turns out that The Shop Around the Corner was based on a Hungarian play called Parfumerie. You can get the performance rights to Parfumerie, but it's not The Shop Around the Corner. And The Shop Around the Corner was remade into The Good Old Summertime with Judy Garland. It was remade again as a Broadway musical called She Loves Me. And then it was remade in 1998 as You've Got Mail. But nobody anywhere has the script for The Shop Around the Corner screenplay, which I wanted to turn into a play. And I've emailed and spoken online to Lowe's, TCM, Turner Broadcasting, Columbia University Library, and I even wrote a letter in French to somebody who has the rights to the French translation, which I really can't do.
No.
No.
So here we are. You have done all the research you possibly could, and now we're just going to go forward with it.
Yes, we're going to go, and if they arrest me, I'm happy.
Yes.
Because I want you here.
You want the publicity.
Yes, I want to be let out. It'll be, I'll be in shackles, and they'll take me to performance rights jail, and luckily, and then everybody can come see the play.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, let's give a quick Reader's Digest version of what the play is about.
Well, I think if you know the movie You've Got Mail, you know this. Two people work together and can't stand each other, but they have anonymous pen pal relationships, and they're madly in love with the person they're having the anonymous pen pal relationship with. And of course, obviously, it turns out that they're working with those people and with each other. And it's a sweet little romantic story, but it's got the battle of the sexes kind of friction, and it has a nice happy ending. It's nothing serious. And there's a couple of little subplots, and there's a nasty little villain.
Of course, always with your drama play.
Oh yes, you have to have a nasty little villain.
And now with you is Matt, former Barnstable High School student, Matt Kohler, graduate, I should say, former graduate.
If you're in the Barnstable High School Drama Club, you never get out. It's like a black hole. I've got Matt Kohler helping me with the direction, and really as a jack of all trades, who graduated from Keene State with a degree in directing, and he's directed summer shows for us. He's great. Ethan Brown, who graduated in '09, did the set design, which is beautiful. And even if you don't like the show, you'll love the set. And Joan McAllister, Barnstable High School class of it always helps with costumes. She runs the costumes, so you just can't get away from here.
No, you can't. Well, we really look forward to the show. We are going to talk to a few students that are in it.
Yep.
But before you go, let's give a plug for how they can get information, how you can get tickets, show dates.
Good. You can find information on bhsdc.org, which has a little story about it. You can call 508-771-6246 to make reservations, which we would suggest. Tickets are $10, except if you're 62 or over. 62 or over for this show, $5 all shows. And we have a one-time special matinee on December 4th at 3 p.m., and all tickets will be $5.
Excellent. And there's a reason for it, $5 over 62.
Well, yeah, actually, now that I think of it, I was just saying this before. I thought, well, maybe people of that age will remember this. But the movie came out in 1940. That's almost 75 years ago. You keep forgetting how the time goes flying by. So if you're 62, you probably saw it on late night TV, though.
This is why you're a drama teacher, not a math teacher, an English teacher, not math, right? Didn't do the math there?
Oh, if I were a math teacher, I'd shut me down. Because who knows where the money's coming from? Performance rights. They cost money.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you so much. I really look forward to a great holiday play. Always a pleasure to be here.
Thank you very much,
Thanks
Melissa.
So much,
Thanks so much. Okay.
I'm here with Johnny Robinson, a junior here at Barnstable High School, and playing, I believe, the villain in The Shop Around the Corner.
Yes.
So before we talk about your role in this play, let's talk about you and the drama club. Certainly you are not new to being up on the stage there.
No, I've been in about 10 shows. The most prominent role that I've had is Seymour in Little Shop of Horrors last year. It was the spring musical. And I've had a lot of fun doing it, and all the characters I play, I really love them. It's a great experience, yeah.
It is. Now, have you played a variety of roles, or are you typically cast in this dark side?
Well, no. Sometimes I'm cast as like a lovesick person, sometimes a sarcastic, sometimes nerdy, but and that's what's fun, like about the drama club.
Sure.
You can play multiple different characters, and especially this one, and Shop Around the Corner is really fun.
Right, and a lot of versatile roles, as you say. And have you always had a love of acting, or was it something that you thought you'd give a try when you first came to high school?
Well, I never set out to really be like, oh yeah, I'm going to be an actor, but ever since I came into the high school, I needed to find something to do, and drama club provided that for me. And my first show, I started to get really interested, and I was like, oh wow, this is enriching to me. Like you can really be yourself and just find a bunch of fun activities and with your friends, and yeah.
Right, and form a whole family. From what I understand, it's really a true family. Everyone on stage.
Yeah, everyone's really close.
And you do a lot of different things. You're involved in, the crew seems to not only be involved in acting, but helping with, we saw everyone carrying in lumber for set design, a little bit of everything, all hands on deck,
yeah,
right?
everyone helps out some way or another, and that's community thing, project.
Sure. Well, you said this is a fun role and you're really looking forward to it. Let's get a quick rundown of what your character is.
Okay, my character Vadis is, he's rich and he's very pompous, and he definitely gets himself into trouble, and I won't spoil that.
Okay.
Yeah, he gets to be a bit of an antagonist, but he's so fun to play because he's above everything, he's above it all, and everybody doesn't like him, but he still like looks down on them, and it's really fun. I like kind of being a jerk. Yeah.
Do you have any siblings that you can practice that on, or?
Yeah, well, he's older, so.
All right.
It doesn't exactly work that way.
No, well, it's been such a pleasure talking to you. I really look forward to seeing you up on stage.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be fun. It's going to be a great show.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
I'm here with Chloe Brumfield, a senior here at Barnstable High School and one of the leads in A Shop Around the Corner. Very exciting to be talking to you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really cool.
So this is a whole new play. I'm really looking forward to hearing Mr. O'Toole's story about how he's decided to do the play. Is really an exciting undertaking, something new for here. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's a lot of pressure to be kind of an original cast of a show here, because you have to really develop your part. You can't look at how a previous student did it, and the whole set changing and revolving. It's going to be like interesting with the scene changes, and it's a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure, but I'm sure you're going to be brilliant at it.
Yeah.
And you're certainly, again, just like Johnny, not new to the stage.
No.
You were telling me off camera that since kindergarten you've been involved.
Yes. When I was little, my dad just had me audition for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, a summer family theater show, and I just stuck with it through then. Mr. O'Toole invited me back to do Shakespeare shows, and then around third grade I started doing musicals and just progressing to do every show in the year. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite type of role?
One of my favorite roles I've done here was Abigail Williams in The Crucible last year, but I also do theater off-Cape, or not off-Cape, but out of Barnstable, and recently I was in Les Mis and I played Cosette, so that's been my favorite.
I'll say so. So let me guess, I think that this might be something you'll be pursuing after graduation.
Yes, I plan to major in international relations and musical theater.
And how do you think growing up on the stage has helped you?
Well, in the classroom, I've always been very open about my opinions, and with public speaking, getting up in front of crowds is no problem for me anymore.
I know, that's wonderful. I think that we need to let our viewers know, and it's so important, and not only all of those skills, but then the friendships as well that you formed, I'm sure.
I've made a lot of friendships that I have had since freshman year, since kindergarten. Like, I've known Matt Kohler since I was in third grade around there, so he and I have been friends for a while. He's always helped me with whatever was going on in drama club, and then I've made a few friends that I've had since then too.
Great. Well, let's talk a little bit about the play before we go. So tell me about your role.
Well, Clara Novak is pretty much just out of college girl. I picture her as 22, very fresh, has no idea what it's like in the world. She walks into the shop and she's hoping for a job because she just had a fallout with her other job. And she meets this guy who she hates at first, absolutely hates. But throughout these letters that she's writing with this young man, she has no idea that it's actually him that she's falling in love with. So she's very innocent in a way, but she knows what she's talking about because she has those worldly views from college, I think.
And now, what are you doing to prepare for the role? As you said, there's nothing to look at to see how others have done it. What's your interpretation?
Well, we watched the movie of Shop Around the Corner, and from Margaret Sullivan's point of view, I think she really just wanted to portray the innocence of the character, which I really liked. So I'm trying to bring in the innocence of like high school and not knowing everything about the world at that one moment, but feeling like you know everything. I try to bring that to the character.
Excellent. Well, we really look forward to it. The show. I encourage all of our viewers to come see A Shop Around the Corner. Be sure to call ahead. I'm sure tickets are going to be hard to get. For Chloe Brumfield, I'm Melissa Chartrand, wishing you an artful day.